Good evening. I just want to ask, are you able to hear me? Can you hear me clearly? Is the picture clear? Before we proceed, is the picture clear? Can you hear me? Can you hear what I'm saying? Good evening to you, anywhere you are around the world. You're watching me from Nigeria, from South Africa. You're watching me from Botswana. You're watching me from Zambia, Kenya, USA, London. I don't know where you're watching me from. I want to say that I love you. Thank you for tuning in tonight. Please start sharing this broadcast now. Start sharing this broadcast. Share it in all the groups. Share it in WhatsApp groups. Share it on YouTube. Share it on your wall. Ken Dumbo, Supernatural Numbers. How are you, Ken? Ken, I've been planning to one day meet you because you always make me laugh. I'm always on your page laughing. Your comedy is so great. I've always been trying to find a way to meet you. I know that I will meet you one day, maybe in South Africa or maybe in Nigeria. You are a great talent and a great blessing to the people of Zambia and people of Africa. Your comedy has cured a lot of high blood pressure. A lot of people appreciate you from Nigeria, even South Africa. So may you continue doing what you are doing, Ken Dumbo. Thank you. I don't know if you can hear me clearly. Perfect. Catherine Malambose, very clear. Thank you, Catherine. Start sharing the broadcast now. Share. There is something important that I want to share with you. I'm not going to take your time like I did the other day. I don't believe in staying again to reach up to 2 hours, 1 hour. No, this time is not the time of talking. I am only going to be coming to explain to you after the spiritual work is done. So I want to explain something to you. There is something important that I want to explain to you. So I'm not going to waste time. Start sharing. Now remember, hear this announcement. CR1 does not have representative anywhere in the world. I don't have a representative in Nigeria, in South Africa, in Zambia, in Botswana. I don't have representative anywhere in the world. I have only but one page called Prophet Seer 1. That page, Prophetic Seer 1, is not my page. It's owned by scammers. There are so many Prophetic Seer 1. There is Prophet Seer 1 and Baka, what. They have nothing to do with me. I have only but one Facebook page, which is this one, Prophet Seer 1. That is the only page that I have. I don't have any other page on earth. This is the only page I have. And in case you are watching me, let me just put down my number for people that want to contact me. 0977 For people that want to talk to me, remember I don't have any Zambian number or Nigerian number or any other number apart from this number, +277 8993 5144. That is the only number that I have. If you want something from CR1, I want to make it clear. I chat with millions of people from all over the world. Everyone understands that I am the dawn of power, the only dawn of power on earth. And the millions of people are contacting me from all over the world. I chat with millions of people. I don't ignore anybody. When you send me a message on WhatsApp, you must be patient. I attend to the messages myself, not secretary or any other person. I do not have 2 WhatsApp number or a representative anywhere. I do not tell you that you have won this amount. or you have won this. No. I do not even talk about do as I say on Facebook. Have you ever seen me advertising do as I say, or what advertising what I can do for you? No, I don't do that. I don't have time for that. The people that speak to me, the people that come to me, are people that are tired of praying, tired of fasting, tired of everything. They decide to come to me. And when they come to me, they get patient. It doesn't matter even if it's 1 year or 2 years. So long as I say I will do something for you, if you have patience, I will do it for you. If you know that you don't have patience, don't send me a message on WhatsApp. Whatever you want, what do you want? You want money? Marriage? Your husband is misbehaving, you want him to be worked on? People who I call the clients of CR1 will tell you exactly what I'm talking about. Political power. Send me a message on WhatsApp after the broadcast, +277 8993 5144. This is the only number that I have. I do not reply your comment like you make a comment on my post, then I come and tell you, write CR1 is replying you. I don't do those things. Anyone that is doing it is a criminal, and we are sorting them out one after the other. So don't be a victim of fraud. Thousands of people, millions of people are crying every day. People are using my name, people are using my picture to steal money from you. So don't be a victim of that. I don't want to waste time. I want to get straight to the point. I was laughing today when I saw Edgar Lungu picking up a running mate for the August election. There are things that you must understand, spiritual things that you must understand. When someone is under a spell, when someone is being manipulated spiritually, the first thing that happens to him is that his ears get blocked. He will never hear anything from anybody. Even if Jesus had to come down from heaven today and tell Edgar Lungu, don't pick Nkandlu, Edgar Lungu was not going to agree, because Edgar Lungu is under spiritual manipulation. He doesn't know what he's doing. I am telling you the gospel truth. Forget about all these idiots that are jumping up and down. I've prayed against CR1, I've done this against CR1. Somebody, hungry people, someone who cannot afford proper food, is saying I've done all this on CR1, I've prayed about CR1. What prayer are you praying? Who are you to pray? Who do you pray against? Principality? Edgar Lungu has been placed under a place where he makes decision that he doesn't know how he's making it. For example, I want to say something. Before now, I said it clear, and one thing about me is that before I want to do something, I will make an announcement, so that if you want, you can try to stop it. It's unstoppable. When I tell you that this is going to happen, it's going to happen, because I know where I belong. I know where I'm coming from. You can pray from here to heaven. I spoke about what is going to happen in PF as we are nearing election. I spoke about confusion. A lot of things have happened. A lot of things have happened. A lot of things have been planted into PF, and a lot of them have happened. But I want to speak about the confusion. Many people are not aware that social media is going to decide the election that is going to take place in Zambia this August. Social media is not what it was in the year 2016 or 2015. Today, at least 60% of the people are on social media. For example, I am talking now. I'm here, I'm talking. There is almost over 14,500 people watching, heading to 15,000. In 2016, did it happen? You must stop sleeping and realize that the world is migrating. The world is changing. If you look at the cars that we are driving in 2016, are they the same car that we are driving today? Things have changed. The Mercedes-Benz of 2016 has migrated to something else. The Mercedes-Benz. That is how life is. Life has gone digital, and this election in Zambia today is going to be decided 60% on social media. And Having said that, PF had every opportunity. Sorry. Sorry for that break. Having said that, PF had every opportunity. Having said that, PF had a very strong opportunity where Chilifya is to woo young people to vote for them, but they messed it up. Now, many of you don't believe in supernatural power. When we talk about supernatural power, no, CR1 is just talking, no, CR1 is just making noise, no, CR1 is a satanist, no, we are going to pray against his power, no, this and that. I want you to listen very, very carefully, and senior members of PF are aware of what I'm talking about. Before Chilifya was arrested, he already had a meeting with State House to use his platform to promote PF. You may not love him, you may not like him, but that guy had following. That guy had people. He had a way of wooing people and make them do what they never wanted to do. He had that charisma, he had that quality. There was a meeting that was already done and planned for them to work together. For Chilifya to use social media to woo people on social media. There was a meeting. But confusion came. If you go to State House and ask them a question, how was Chilifya arrested? No one will tell you. If you call Chilifya today and say, Chilifya, how was you arrested? Chilifya doesn't know how he was arrested. That was the confusion I'm talking about. If you are watching this broadcast, I don't know if I'm still clear. I don't know if you can still hear me. I want to check because the other day I realized that half of the broadcast I was talking and no one was hearing me. Please, I need the feedback here. Are you hearing what I'm saying? Are you hearing what I'm saying? How is the network there? I want to check. Are you hearing what I'm saying? That's good. That's good. Okay, perfect. So, like what I was saying, Chilifya was a very powerful tool that PF was going to use on social media. They messed it up. Why did they mess it up? None of them knows. Chilifya is suffering what he's suffering today because of spiritual confusion that entered PF. Believe me, nothing else. No one is aware of exactly what happened. He was arrested because there is spiritual confusion in PF. None of them know what they are doing. Not even a single person in PF understands what is going on. I spoke about African politics before. I was advising HH that day. PF are people that they hate CR1. Anytime CR1 is talking, they say CR1 is devil, CR1 is Satan. But anytime I'm live, the first people that watch me, the people that take my advice are PF. PF, they take my advice. They don't even allow me to give advice. Before I finish talking, they have put it in practice. I spoke about the power of social media. What did the PF do? Today, like I said before, Mwebantu is now a PF propaganda page. And I also want to advise Mwebantu, the route you have taken to become political, to support PF, a government that is suppressing you, a government that has destroyed your country. You have taken a step to join that government, using your platform to paint them good, using your platform to give them coverage. It will come back to hate you. It's not all about money. How much is PF giving to you? How much is PF giving to you, Mwebantu newspaper, Mwebantu online media? Because of the advice I gave about social media, they have gone to buy Simon Mwila. Simon, that other Simon. They have gone to buy him. Simon Len. He has been bought by PF. He's now a PF propaganda agent. I remember many months ago, I don't usually listen to fools, you know. I remember few months ago, I came across his broadcast where he was saying, see, one must stop talking about our country, must stop talking about the president. We can do it. We Zambians, we can do it. The only opportunity you have, PF bought it over. The only small opportunity you have, PF bought it over. CR1 is different from you. CR1 is different from any other person. CR1 is different from any other papa there in Zambia. Because I cannot be bought. They have tried everything to buy me over. They cannot buy me over. How much did they give you? How much did the PF give you? Now your page that you call a credible page is where every day you are talking about PF. You are talking about Edgar Lungu creating 27,000 jobs. Who are those people that are employed? Where are the jobs that Edgar Lungu created? You are talking about Edgar Lungu bringing development. What development has Edgar Lungu brought to Zambia? I respect people who are intellectual. And Zambia has a lot of intellectual people. But I want to ask you a question. How much is Edgar Lungu making in one project? Do you know the reason why Zambia is becoming poor and poor and poorer and poorer and poorer? It's because of one thing. A project that's supposed to cost $1 million, Edgar Lungu will do it at a price of 10 million. While you are clapping that Edgar Lungu is making bridges for us, Edgar Lungu is pocketing 9 million in his pocket, becoming rich out of the rubbish that he is making in Zambia. Every single project done in Zambia by Edgar Lungu becomes richer out of it. Are you a fool that you cannot see that? Are you not wise that you cannot see that? You cannot see that Edgar Lungu is not actually working for the people of Zambia, he's working for himself. So long as Southern African is concerned, there is no president that is richer than Edgar Lungu. He was a poor person from nowhere, a drunkard from nowhere. Today he's a billionaire. Are you not wise? What is the benefit of building roads? And the people that are using that road will not have fuel. They won't have money to put in their car. They won't have money to put fuel in their car to drive on that road. The road that Edgar Lungu is making, the bridges that Edgar Lungu is making, who is he making it for? Zambia is about to become Zimbabwe. Kwacha has fallen beyond repair and is making road. Making the road for what? Each road that Edgar Lungu makes millions out of it. Don't be fooled. Those things are not done because of the people of Zambia. They are done because he's selfish. It's benefiting out of them. That's not what I want to talk about today. That one is somewhere else. That one is just somewhere else. But I'm trying to say that this year's election is going to be determined by social media. That's where Chilufya Tayali came in. Chilufya Tayali was having charisma. He knew how to pull people. How many people were watching him when he was live? Today, like I said, he was used and he has been dumped. And I just want to warn him, don't go back to your vomit. Don't be like Tishimba Kambwe. Don't go back to your vomit. You have learnt your lesson. You have seen that there is nothing good that will come out of PF. Don't go back to your vomit. They have used you and believe that you have been used and thrown you away. My friend, be wise. It's better to die a hungry person with dignity than a fool without pride because of few kwachas. Just like Simon there. I'm telling you the gospel truth. It's very important that you have learnt your lesson. And let that lesson that you have learnt today be a lesson that will make you turn around and fight for the people, not for your pocket. I'm talking to you, Chilufya. You have great opportunity. You have great platform. They are saying, the people that follow Chilufya Tayali are mad people. The people that follow Chilufya Tayali are useless people. Let me tell you, this is Africa. On election day, a mad person with a voter's card is better than a bank manager with a tie without a voter's card. Politics is about number. Anyone that will give you a number, whether it's Satan, whether it's God, whether it's a fool, so long as he has numbers, embrace them. As I'm talking about this, I'm also talking about the people from UPND. Learn a lesson from here. Don't despise anyone. Don't say, this one is a fool. The people that follow this one is a fool. On election day, there is no fool. A mad person with a voter's card that day is important than a wise person without voter's card. An idiot with a gene, with slippers on that day, on election day with voter's card, is more important with an intellectual with suit without a voter's card. It's about numbers. That is where PF have lost it. They don't understand numbers. PF is now party of the rich, like I said. It's only for the rich. For example, here that I'm talking now, most of the people that are giving me negative comment, open and check. It's either it's a fake page, or it's somebody that is doing well, or slay queen. Those are the people that are embracing PF today. And this is where PF is making the mistake. When Edgar Lungu took over power, PF was the party of the poor people. There was never a thing like flashing money up and down. No. They were never buying people. People loved them genuinely. People loved them. People embraced Edgar Lungu genuinely because it was party for the poor. Today it's no longer the same. That is why PF, you can see, they have abandoned people that are bringing poor people to them, and they have gone to somebody they believe that his English. Let me tell you something, Edgar Lungu, that you don't know. I don't know the people that are advising you, and I don't want to advise you. But let me tell you something that you don't know. The people that vote, actually, they don't like English. They don't know how to speak English. You are wasting your money on Simon. I want to ask you a question. Simon makes an advert for you. How many people view the advert? Just look at how stupid you are together with him and all the people that you are patronizing. Even Mwebant, when you post something about PF, how many Zambians are willing to congratulate? How many of them like the post? Don't be stupid. Things have shifted. Power has departed from PF. They can try to do whatever they want. They can't go anywhere. It's gone. It's gone. That is it's history. PF is history. That's the confusion I was talking about. Chilufya Tayali opened his mouth and said, I was in State House. We had a meeting. We had a meeting in State House. We agreed to work together. All of a sudden, they arrested me. Nobody knew why he was arrested and exactly who authorized the arrest. Even the senior members of PF, the people that even Kaiser Zulu, who is a very good friend to Chilufya Tayali, is not aware. They don't know exactly what happened. There is serious confusion in PF today that no one is able to explain. It's unbelievable. Up to today, no one knows what happened, but we know what happened because we are the engineer of confusion. I told you that when you look at somebody like Sia1 that is attracting over 17,000 people watching, coming out saying, if Edgar Lungu wins the election, I resign from church. Do you think I'm a fool? Do you think that I don't know what I'm doing? I am the one that engineered Edgar Lungu being there in power. I know the tactics. I know the mechanism. I know all the spiritual sacrifice that we are done in parliament, that we are done everywhere. I knew everything that happened. And when I tell you that it's not going anywhere, it's not going anywhere. Okay, let's talk about the running mate issue today. Of all the people in PF, I mean all the people. For clarity's sake, for those of you who do not understand these things, I don't know if network is still okay. I don't know if network is still okay. I don't know if network is still okay on your side. I don't know if network is still okay on your side. I want to see your comment. I don't know if network is still okay on your side. I don't know if network is still okay on your side. How is the network? I don't know if network is still okay on your side. I don't know if network is still okay on your side. Okay. I'm not able to read the comment because I believe the comment have jam-packed. There is a lot of comment that are coming in at once. So, unfortunately, I'm no longer seeing your comment. But, I'm seeing your comment. Yes, network is perfect. Perfect. Thank you. I'm glad. I'm glad to hear that. Network is perfect. Network is good. Go on. Go on. Perfect. Alfred. Thank you. Look, I want to say something. Please, continue sharing the broadcast. It's very, very important that you hear what I want to say. How did the issue of Inongewina come in? How did the issue of Inongewina come in? I have been in Zambia for many years, and I know from point to point. I know exactly who is in Zambia, what is in Zambia, what is needed in Zambia, and so on and so forth, because I was there. Inongewina was brought in as a vice president because the people of Lozi felt neglected. The people of Lozi, they felt neglected. Actually, they were trying to separate from Zambia. They wanted Barotse land. They wanted Barotse land. They wanted to come out of Zambia. They never wanted to be in Zambia anymore. So they wanted their own land. So they wanted their own land. And during the time of Chilufya Sata, Chilufya Sata went to them and made a promise to them to say, when I become the president of Zambia, if you vote for me, I am going to give you Barotse land. I was there. It's not a story. It's something that I was there myself. And the people of Barotse land voted for PF. And the PF took over power. When Sata became the president, Sata gave them a lot of reward. And when Edgar Lungu took over power in the year 2015, it was a collective agreement saying these people, these Lozi people that have been neglected, these Lozi people that have been disenfranchised, these Lozi people that feel like they want to separate from the country, what can we do for them? In agreement, everyone said, let's bring one person from Lozi to be the vice president so that they can feel belonging. They can feel belonged. That's how come Inongewina was picked and they made the vice president of Zambia. And made the vice president of Zambia. Waking up today, hearing that out of all the people on earth, out of all the people in PF, Edgar Lungu has gone to pick up Nkandluwo as a running mate. If you don't believe in confusion, if you don't believe in supernatural power, can you see exactly how it happened? If you go around Zambia today, go from Copperbelt to Lusaka, from Lusaka to the villages, ask them, how about Nkandluo? Everyone will tell you that this one is a Jezebel. Everyone will tell you that this one is not qualified. Edgar Lungu did not actually make that selection out of his own mind. He was manipulated spiritually in the line of confusion to make that appointment. And as we are talking today, even if he's pretending to be strong, he's regretting. He didn't know in his life that a mistake like this would be made. If you don't believe in supernatural power, if you don't believe that things are controlled in the realm of the spirit, I want you to look at this selection and the pick. Even if it was a baby born today, he can never select Nkandluo as a running mate. Nkandluo has destroyed the reputation of Zambia everywhere. Nkandluo does not have character. Because of Nkandluo, there is no meal allowance in university. University children are crying. Copperbelt University children are crying. Their parents are still mourning. Edgar Lungu today decided to poke in the wound that he gave them a few months ago because of Nkandluo. Nkandluo is a very arrogant woman that does not even understand cooperation. Nkandluo is a tribalist. How is Nkandluo going to unite the people of Zambia? If we talk about love, who loves Nkandluo? Not even a single person. Even in PF, I am somebody that is, even today, thousands of people from PF are consulting me because I'm done of power. There is no way, you can't. What else can you do? I am like a river. You can speak against the river, you can fight against the river, but you come back and drink the river when you are thirsty. Copperbelt University, CB University, Wunza, these children are crying because of Nkandluo. And Edgar Lungu said he loved the youth. Edgar Lungu pretended that he wanted to empower the youth, and they went and gave them their worst enemy. Somebody that totally destroyed the morale of poor people at the university. If her being a minister was wicked enough to scrap off meal allowance from the students, what is going to happen when she becomes the vice president? The combination of Edgar Lungu and the combination of Nkandluo is going to be a natural disaster. People are crying in the company. Poor people, like I said, PF was party of the poor. That is why all of us supported it. That's why we gave into it and did everything we could to make sure that it gets into power, because it was party for the poor. As we are talking today, poor people at Copperbelt University, they are not going to school because they don't have money for meal. They don't have money for food. Nkandluo scrapped everything off. And that is the person that Edgar Lungu has gone to bring. Edgar Lungu is actually insulting the people of Zambia. Edgar Lungu is insulting poor people. Even if you wanted vote from Bemba, from the Bembas, it's not like this. Believe me, even if you wanted a vote from Bembas, it's not like this. The person you have chosen is a disaster. She's ugly facially and ugly in the heart. There is nothing you can do about that. I was speaking in my last broadcast. When you're ugly, you're ugly. We don't do cosmetic about it. If you want, you can do plastic surgery. Better for you. But if you're ugly, you're ugly. That person is ugly. That person is scary. Somebody, you scare people with your face, you scare people with your heart. That is the person that Edgar Lungu went to pick. For what reason? There is somebody there like Margaret Manakatwe. If you wanted a woman, there are so many of them that you could pick. You went and picked a tribalist, a natural disaster, somebody that has rendered many families illiterate today, somebody that blocked her heart, squeezed her heart, and closed Copperbelt University. Those that were supposed to graduate became a mediocre because of you. Because of you. Edgar Lungu, are you thinking that the parents, okay, maybe the students are not going to vote. How about their parents? Why are you mocking poor people that put into power? Why are you, what do you want? Edgar Lungu, who are your advisors? I know that you are now under supernatural control, but this is the most useless decision that you have made since you became a president. This woman, I was talking about UPN winning by 60%. Believe me, we are heading to 80% victory for them, because there is no student, no mother or father that has a student in CBU or UNSA that is going to vote for you. I'm telling you the gospel truth. I'm telling you the gospel truth. Let us watch and see. You can think, no, we will depend on rigging the election. You are not going to rig the election. That one, you can cut my finger. I don't want to talk about that part. I don't want to expose what is put in place to stop rigging. I will not talk about that. But I want to tell you that you are not going to rig the election. You are going to be shocked. You'll be making fool about rigging. They will be telling you it's not possible. You will cry. I saw upon Godfather. I don't want to talk about that, because if I talk about that, you will go and block it. You know how you do your things. You will go and do it. I don't want to mention that at all. But you will not manage to rig this election. Cut my finger. With what ECZ is doing with you, it's okay. We are watching. But go ahead. There is no shaking. You are going to meet in August 12th. That is the day you will know that the ones that have the power to put you in seat still have the power to remove you out of seat. When I talk about Nkandlu has brought a lot of harm in Zambia than good. In all the ministry, when she was Minister of Chiefs and Traditional Affairs, she brought fight among the chiefs. Up to today, they are still fighting among the chiefs. That is the person you brought. Minister of Higher Education, she scrapped meal for the... Edgar Lungu, I want to ask you a question. I have watched all the people in PF, even cadres. The other day, I was listening to Maxwell Chongo, saying that if you want, I'm going to buy GS, I'm going to buy this. Those guys are very rich now. Cadres are very rich. All this money that you are pumping and giving to foolish cadres, idiots that didn't ever attend any school one day. All this money that you are giving to them, what if you used it and put it in the university so that these poor innocent children will have food at the university? What if you use part of this money that Chilifiachitalu looted and pump it in the university and restore the food? Not all parents in Zambia are able to provide for their children. I remember when I was in Zambia, 90% of the messages that I was receiving from parents, please, I'm praying for scholarship for my child. I'm praying for 100% scholarship for my child. They don't have money. They are in the school for the sake of being in the school. They are not rich like you, Edgar Lungu. They are not rich like cadres. Look at cadres. Look at prostitutes. Look at slave queens living large. You are able to give them millions. You're able to give them billions, but you are not able to finance the Copperbelt students. Give them food. How much is food? How much is food for meal allowance? How much is it? This woman is the one, the Jezebel that you have picked as your running mate is the one that scrapped off their meal allowance and so many other things. Close Copperbelt University, like she's Alpha and Omega. What rubbish! That is the person you picked. People are crying, people are healing, and today you decided to poke their wounds so that they can remember what they went through. You are going to pay dearly for this. I'm telling you the gospel truth. You are going to pay dearly for what you have done. Like I said, anytime somebody is under a spell, they do not understand anything. They don't understand anything. And coming to the people of UPND, coming to the Hakainde Hichilema, this is very important for you, my brother. Anywhere you are, I know that you are watching. I have made a post on my page concerning the issue of running mate. My dear, it's not a must that your running mate must be a woman. It's not a must. It's not a must that a running mate must be a woman. No. Woman is also in Nkanduluo. Nkanduluo is also a woman. Is that one also a woman? Instead of having a woman like Nkanduluo as a running mate, please go alone. Don't have a running mate. I am talking now because when I made my post, many people did not understand me. Many people fought me. Many people said, Siawan, we are settling with Mrs. Namlango. Siawan, we are settling. No. You are not settling with Mrs. anything. No. Do you understand the meaning of pact? Partnership. Do you understand it? Hakainde Hichilema. All the people that have come into partnership with you are not coming to escort you to State House. No, they are coming to go with you to State House. So long as you decide to enter into a pact, I don't support that president come from UPND and the vice president come from UPND. Then there is no pact there. I am telling you the reality. There are so many people that are watching me now who want to come and start fighting. No, Siawan, we cannot trust KBF, we cannot trust Mutati, we cannot trust this person. You don't need to trust them. They are not your husband. They are not your wife. This is politics. This is not relationship. You don't need to trust. You don't need to trust them to use them. It's not all about trust. This election this year is the do or die of UPND. If UPND loses this election this year, there is nothing like UPND again. That is why whatever it takes for UPND to get the presidency, it must be done. Believe me, if anybody that comes to work with UPND and you are sure that this person is going to help you get into State House, please go in pact with them and go into State House. That's all that is needed. Don't be selfish. President Hakainde Hichilema, I am talking to you. Don't be selfish. I know that there are a lot of selfish people that have surrounded you. Mrs. Namlango has been royal to you. It's not all about royalty. We don't need royalty now. What is royalty? Or what is royal? This time around, what we need is going to State House with Judas. Even in the Bible, those of you that read the Bible, when Jesus was going to Jerusalem, it was Judas that was clearing way for him. God can use anything. If you have accepted to work with Mutati, you have accepted to work with KBF, please make sure that the president is not coming from UPND and the vice president from UPND. It's not possible. I am telling you, I don't want to lie to you, my brother. I don't want to lie to you. Many people are telling you now, don't trust them. You don't need to trust anybody. They are not your wife. The only person you can trust, if you want to trust, is your wife. In politics, there is no trust. Look at that fat one that don't have neck, Kambwiri. Look at him. Who ever know that he is going to go and eat from his vomit? How about GBM? How about GBM? Mumbipiri said that before the wife sees his manhood, he must lift the tummy. The Mumbipiri that insulted him badly today is the one that is working with. This is politics, my brother. Forget about trust. Work with people that are going to bring numbers for you. What is important is the presidency. I don't know if I have to say this. When you become a president, you do what you want. Oh yes. When the position of a vice president is more like a ceremonial position. What does the vice president do? Vice president doesn't do nothing. Vice president is like mayor. It's just for talking sake. Vice president is nothing. So you can relinquish it to other people and make sure that you win their confidence for you to work together. Actually, you can pick your phone and start calling Nefas Mumba, start calling Calabar, start calling anybody you want. Bring them in. The thieves, the criminal, everybody. Bring them in. This election is not about UPND. This election is about the people of Zambia. If you adopt Mama Namulango, what I don't know her name. She's a good person. There are a lot of things she can do in UPND, in the government once you form government. But because you are in pact, you can never produce a president and produce a vice president. It's not possible. Pick either KBF or Mutati. Pick any of them. This will give the people of Zambia confidence that this man is not a selfish man. Like I've said, forget about trust. You may not trust KBF. You don't need to trust him. It's not your wife. It's not your child. What you know is that work. Because this is the last. This election is make or break for UPN. Once, believe me, if you make a mistake in your running mate like PF, it's over for you. With the appointment of Nkandluo, this is a penalty for you. Believe me. If you want, forget about what people are saying. People of UPND, I want to tell you something. I know many of you don't understand politics. You think that UPND is your father's parlor. You dictate the people that will come in and the people that will go. No, it's not like that. UPND, especially in this election, is for all the people of Zambia. If Satan come and say he want to join you, open the door. If Jesus come and say he want to join you, open the door. If anybody that comes, open the door. The door must be wide open for people. People must not see UPND as a party of one man or a party of one tribe. No. People must see UPND as a party that is selfless, especially now that you're about to take over the power. UPND people that are watching me, I posted something. Many of you say, no, Siawan, we don't trust this, we don't trust that. No, it's not all about trust. He will become, one of them will become a vice president. A vice president does not have a say. It's a ceremonial thing, like I said. It's something ceremonial. It's nothing. It's nothing. We have been there. We understand how government is run in Zambia. It's nothing. So allow it to go to KBF or Mutati so that you can woo confidence of people. It's not all about KBF. KBF may not have following, but he's a wise man. And when you bring him in, you are working on the knowledge of the people of Zambia. They will say, this man has embraced people. He has that heart of embracing people. I'm telling you, this is very, very important. This is my advice for you. Open your door for everybody. Don't do exactly what PF is doing today. Whatever PF is doing today, they are doing it under, do as I say, of confusion. They don't know what they are doing. When you see them fighting people, they go and grab Tayali that has huge following on Facebook. They go and grab him and put him in prison. They have run out of their run out of their senses. They have gone to embrace Simon, the fat ass man. They have embraced him, saying, at least this one has integrity. You can see Zamtel is advertising on his page. Zamtel also is a stupid company because it's a PF company. They don't know that marketing is also like politics. It's about number. A man that does not have number, for him to have number, he must talk about CR1. Like, for example, after this program now, tomorrow, he will talk about CR1. Just for him to have number. When he talk about himself, no one cares. When you talk about PF, no one cares. When he talk about anything, no one cares. For him to have viewership, for him to draw traffic into his Facebook page, he must talk about CR1. He must say things about CR1. He must criticize CR1. He doesn't have any following. There is no one following him. You left somebody like Tayali that was bold enough to cover your nakedness, cover your corruption, and he sold you to young people of Zambia. You left him and embraced a man that doesn't know anything about Facebook, that doesn't know anything about politics. You embrace him. Look at him. Even the money that you are paying him, go to his page and see when he posts your video, how many people are watching. He doesn't have following. This is the mistake. This is the mistake that PF is making. And I don't want UPND to make this mistake. Even Tayali, please embrace him. I said it before. This is politics. This is Africa. On that day of election, if a fool can come with a voter's card and an intelligent person comes without a voter's card, that day alone, a fool will be more important than the intelligent one. I know that foolish people are following Tayali. Foolish people are following Siawan. Foolish people are following this person, but so long as they are numbers, these guys are very important. I'm talking to you, church. Listen to what I'm saying. Start embracing people. Embrace them. Show them love. What is important is for you to become a president. When you become a president, you can do what you want. I'm telling you the gospel truth. You can do what you want. So long as you are a president, believe me, you can do what you want. The problem with HH is that the guy is so innocent. The guy is so holy. The guy is so, like I said before, that guy is supposed to be doing politics in America. The type of politics he's doing in Africa is too holy. He's too innocent to do politics in Africa. And this is the type of person that Africa needs. But unfortunately, because Africa, we are used to bad people. We are used to idiots. We are used to dictators and liars. He must amend. He must amend. He must learn to work with people, even crooks, to make sure that he gets into State House. When he gets into State House, he do what he wants. By the way, before Sata won election, Sata said, if I get into State House, I will fire all the Chinese. How many Chinese did Sata fire? No one. Sata said, if I get into State House, I'm going to what is it? When I get into State House, there's going to be more money in your pocket. Where is the money? PF has made people poorer than they found them. If I get into State House within 90 days, I will give you Constitution. Where is the Constitution? The Constitution was only delivered by Edgar Lungu. What am I trying to say? This is Africa. This is politics. You must be able to know how to be dirty. You can't always be clean. Chineke. I don't want to say things that I'm not supposed to say. But like I've said, don't be like PF. Don't be like PF. Even if for my own, if I have to advise you, pick up your phone, call Tayali. Tayali is crying now. He's crying. Call him. The same way you eat food with Chela Tokuta. Call him, eat food with him. Promise him job in the government. You see what I'm saying now, UPND people will not put it in practice. Watch what is going to happen. Tomorrow, PF is going to reconcile with Chilufya Tayali. Mark my word. Have I said something that it doesn't happen? They will go after him now. They will go and start begging him. Because they get sense in what I say. But before they do that, please, President Hakainde Hichilema, invite Tayali over. What is my interest about Tayali? I don't have any personal interest about it. What is he going to give to me? But I'm telling you, this is election that needs numbers. Election need mad people, crazy people, all kinds of people. So long as somebody is able to pull crowd, you must embrace such a person. While PF is wasting their time with Simon, the fat ass man, please make use of Tayali. I'm telling you the gospel truth. I was watching his broadcast today. He was hitting 3,000 people watching. 3,000 people watching. 3,000 people watching. It's not a joke. How many people are watching Edgar Lungu? And there are people who say, this is Facebook. HH is popular on Facebook. HH is popular on Facebook. When 15,000, 17,000 people are watching CR1, are there 17,000 spirits? There are 17,000 human beings. The world has changed. The world is no longer what it used to be. Even in the villages where you think that they are not listening to CR1, they are listening to CR1. In Luapula there on the street, people, after I do my broadcast, they make it in their plate and start selling it to people. There are more elderly people that are listening to CR1 than young ones. A person like Tali that has such huge following should not be joked with. He's my friend. I love him. I'm not praising him, but I'm telling you reality. I'm telling you reality. I'm telling you reality. There is a time when PF was fighting people and said, nah, you are Facebook people, you are Facebook. PF, why are you paying Mwebantu today? You have put Mwebantu on your pocket. Mwebantu is now a useless page. Writing rubbish and things that doesn't make sense. Always following Edgar. Everywhere Edgar goes, Mwebantu will soon become very useless. It will be a toilet. Anyway, it has already become useless because number one, there is no news there. What they do now is to write rubbish. What are you eating for lunch? If I give you 1 million, can you slap his hand? Some useless things just to make people, just to bring people on their pages. I know that Mwebantu is also included in Kalemba, and when they write about PF here, they go to Kalemba and they write something that makes sense. At least Kalemba is covering them, because very soon Mwebantu will be useless. The more you continue promoting PF, the more you continue supporting PF, you become useless. Smart Ego, how many people are following it? Is it not a useless page? Zambia Report, how many people are following it? Is it not a useless page? Name them. How many of them am I going to mention? But look at small pages like Koswe. Look at the impact. Small pages like Chilufya Tayali. Look at the impact. Small pages like so many other, like Z Diary. Look at the impact. Small pages like Nkani. Look at the impact that they are doing. Because of what? They don't want to get themselves involved on the mediocre. They don't want to say their birthright for useless thing. I am advising you, Mwebantu, stop it. Stop it. Believe me, your page is highly respected. Your page is highly respected. It's highly respected. Usually, when news break out in Zambia, people run to Mwebantu to go and confirm it. You are turning your Facebook page to be a PF Facebook page. You will destroy it like Smart Ego. You will destroy it like any other pages. People of Zambia are suffering. Mwebantu admin, I want to ask you, where do you buy your milime from? Where do you change your kwacha to dollar from? Where do you buy your petrol from? Where do you pay the school fees of your children from? Do you still want Edgar Lungu to come back and finish Zambia completely? Mwebantu, you are a man. Don't be surprised that you are one of the people that use the Spire condom that Chilufya Chitalu commissioned in Zambia. Are you okay with it? How many people are having HIV in Zambia today because of that expired condom? How about contraceptive, ineffective contraceptive medicine? How many unwanted children are there in Zambia today? What are you supporting PF? What is it that you have seen in PF? It's not about me. People of Zambia, it's not about me. Like I said, I have no interest in Zambia. I love Zambia. I love Zambia so much. From the bottom of my heart. I cannot be wasting my time spending my hard-earned money and so many things coming here to educate the people of Zambia and exposing the evils of PF if I don't love Zambia. My fight is against the PF, not against the people of Zambia. Zambia is here, the best country in the world when I was there, but destroyed by Edgar Lungu. And I don't want that to continue. That's why when you see me talking, that's why I'm talking. I'm not talking because I want anything from Zambia. Many people see, I want when HH win, you come. HH, I'm telling you today, hear my word. If you win, and you see me apply for a visa in Zambia, give me that visa. But once I step my foot in Zambia, arrest me. I cannot also disobey Godfather. I have sworn on his name that my leg will not step in Zambia. It's not about my personal gain. I love Zambia. I want Zambia to be fine. There is a plan and an agreement that has already been made for Chinese to take over Zambia once PF get into power. I don't want the people of Zambia to be slaves. I'm telling you the gospel truth. I've decoded it in the realm of the spirit. Remember, I don't say anything that doesn't happen. There is going to be war. When they fired the Bank of Zambia governor, all of you were saying, no, he was fired because they wanted to print money. What? I said, no, they don't want to print money. That man was fired. I picked up a phone call conversation among PF. He was fired because he was failing to release money for PF to campaign. I told you that he was fired because of that. And they brought a Casanova. Casanova took over power. He took over the leadership when Kwacha was at 20. Where is Kwacha today? Within few months in office, Kwacha has fallen like it is deliverance happening. I told you, the problem, if I warn you, many of you don't listen to me and many of you listen to me. I told you the reason why that man was fired. Now, PF, they have all the money in the government cover. If you have a brother or a sister that works at the Bank of Zambia governor, ask them, Bank of Zambia, ask them how much is remaining in the reserve. All the money is finished. What they are saying is that once we get into power, we suffer together. There is no money in Zambia. Bank of Zambia governor, Mr. Danny, has, I don't know, I've forgotten his name, has released all the money to cadres. That's why cadres are extremely rich today. Cadres are boasting with millions, and innocent Zambian people are suffering. Expect more if you don't do the right thing. Be very, 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 very careful. I've spoken a lot. I've even crossed the 1 hour mark. I want you to ask me questions. Let me answer your questions. Open our eyes, dawn of power, see our one. That's what I'm doing. Kwacha is useless. Of course. Siawan is a street political scientist, hands down. Of course, you know, there are a lot of things that are missing in UPND, but by the grace of God, they are managing to put it together. Especially the coming in of KBF and Mutati. Please, I am begging you. If you win, if you get a running mate from any of these two, if you lose election, come and cut my finger. Don't pick Mama. I know that Mama Mlango has been faithful to you. At this point in time, you don't need faithfulness. You need to use anything possible to get into State House. When you get into State House, you do amendment. If you know, you know. Siawan, kindly help Zambians. The economy is bad. Everyone is crying. I know what is going on there. Can Kwacha bounce back to normal if HH wins? It's very simple. If HH wins election today, if they can give me his phone number, I can call him and tell him. It's very simple. Kwacha, even today, If I had to call Edgar Lungu today and tell him what to do, he does it. Believe me, Kwacha will come down and stabilize. The problem, Edgar Lungu does not have advisor. He has become pompous and he has become useless. And it's too late for him. You are doubting by saying if HH win. I'm not doubting. When I say if, I'm saying what is about to come. I'm not saying whether you win or you lose. He has won already. When he wait. I have given more than 20 prophecies in Zambia, and all of them happen, except the one that is going to happen in August. If all of them happen, what will stop this one from happening? Even if you say, okay, it's a coincidence. Maybe Siawan understand politics, so he's talking from political. How did I know that Confucian was going to enter PF at a point whereby they even invited Chilufya Tayali in State House, and all of a sudden turn around and arrest him for nothing's sake? How did I know? Is that not confusion? Edgar Lungu turning around and picking the most hated woman in Zambia. Is that not confusion? How many of them am I going to mention? This thing is not guesswork. I'm not a guesswork human being. I'm not those idiots that you have in Zambia that call themselves prophet that is jumping up and down with suit and tie like idiots that don't understand spiritual things. No, I am done of power. When I tell you something, that's how it is. We don't. When I tell you that HH is going to win, he has won already. You know, Siawan, done of power, number one in Africa. He don't have competition. When I put my work at stake and tell you this will happen, then you think that I'm a fool. Unless Godfather is no longer Godfather. He has told me what will happen, and that is what is going to happen. Who will be running mate for HH? He must choose for himself, but that person must not come from UPND. Please. He must come from the alliance. If you are accepted to be in alliance, you must work as an alliance. You cannot accept to be in alliance and become a president and become a vice president. That is not possible. You must give away the vice presidency. What can you call it before it is? Siawan, the original. Talk about Edith Nawako. Edith Nawako has been used like a toilet paper and thrown in the toilet where she belongs. So there is nothing to talk about her. I want to say that I love you so much. I'm going to be ending the broadcast here. But listen, if you are not following this page, follow this page because I'm going to be live regularly. Follow it, like the page. I don't have any representative anywhere on earth. I don't reply your comments. Even if you write from here till tomorrow. If I don't like the comment, I will delete it and I will block you. I don't reply it. I don't tell you, no, Siawan is replying you, send money or send me a message. No. I don't have any representative anywhere in the world. I am not prophetic Siawan. I am not Prophet Mbaka. I'm not. There are so many names they have created using my picture. I am Prophet Siawan, one and only. And I have only but one WhatsApp number. And that is my number. Only number that I have. +277 8993 5144. This is the only number that I have. You have been in abroad, you don't have papers, you want documents. Your husband is cheating, you want to put him in a bottle. Oh, sorry to say that. Your husband is cheating, you want me to pray, work on him. Your wife is misbehaving, you are working, you don't get promotion. You want power for politics, you want power for ministry. So many things. Only write me on WhatsApp. And this is the only WhatsApp number that I have. +277 8993 5144. That is the number that I have there. I have even pinned it there. I have pinned it. I don't know if you are seeing it. I have pinned it there. It's also here on my page. If you go to my page, you will see it. +277 8993 5144. This is the only number that you will use to get me. If you are on YouTube, also follow me on YouTube, because sometimes I'm live here, sometimes I'm on YouTube. I don't want you to miss anything. People of Zambia, I want to tell you to start celebrating. Your liberation has finally come. The enemy has been manipulated to show their true color. Edgar Lungu hates poor people. Edgar Lungu hates the people of Zambia. That is why he has chosen a woman that has oppressed poor, innocent university student. He has chosen her so that, let me tell you, that woman was a minister, and she was able to close CBU indefinitely, not thinking about what parents were going through in houses, not thinking about the delayment in the graduation of those students, not thinking about anything, and telling them to go and learn online. Learn online, you don't provide data for them, you don't provide money for them. The network is pathetic. Zamte network is as useless as I cannot even. You don't provide those things to them. You just close your heart and punish innocent children like this. What will happen when she becomes the vice president? It means bye-bye to meal allowance. Bye-bye to good education. That woman will wake up one day and close all the whole schools and put the key in her pocket. She's wicked. Oh yes. She's a wicked human being. She's a Jezebel. Ugly on the face, ugly inside the heart. At least you can be ugly in the heart and beautiful in the face. We can manage. But this one is ugly in the face, ugly in the heart. What are you? What do you want? Wake up, youths of Zambia. This is a penalty for you to score. Start calling the people in your villages. Start calling everyone. Tell them that that woman that destroyed your future at school, that woman that destroyed the future of your brother, your sister at the university, want to come and finish them off. I want to say that I love you. Good night.